We often view the natural world as an infinitely stocked warehouse. There is a widespread assumption that timber, water, and minerals are free gifts, sitting in the landscape waiting to be extracted. That mindset has fueled a severe socioeconomic divide. The rush to claim these materials has concentrated wealth and power into the hands of a few, while leaving the majority of the population with very little. This exploitation has triggered a parallel ecological crisis. We are accelerating global warming, thinning the ozone layer, and stripping the land of its ability to support life. Treating the Earth as an infinite vending machine is an unsustainable illusion. We are pushing the planet toward a global breaking point. To fix this, we have to rethink what a resource actually is. A raw material sitting in the ground is useless on its own. A true resource is an interactive relationship between nature, technology, and institutions. Raw potential stays locked away in the earth unless we have the technology to reach it and the institutional frameworks to make refining it economically feasible. Human beings are the essential component of this equation. Our systems and tools are the catalyst that transforms raw environmental material into a functioning resource. World leaders recognized the severity of this crisis in 1992. They convened in Brazil for the first International Earth Summit to sign Agenda 21. Their objective was sustainable development, a method of progress that meets current needs without compromising the survival of future generations. Achieving that balance requires intense planning, especially in a country like India, where the geography of resources is incredibly complex. We see a spatial disparity across the map. States like Jharkhand and Chhattisgarh are overflowing with mineral and coal deposits, yet they remain economically backward. Conversely, Rajasthan is endowed with immense solar and wind energy potential, but its development is restricted by an acute lack of water. History shows colonizers succeeded not just by finding resources, but by using advanced technology and institutions to exploit materials and establish supremacy over other regions. Raw geographic wealth is a dangerous illusion. Without balanced planning at the national and local levels, abundance provides no path to development. To see how this planning works in practice, we have to look at the literal ground level. Land is the finite physical resource we rely on for 95% of our basic needs. This diagram shows the mathematical reality of how we divide that land. We must balance agricultural areas with vital forests and the uncultivatable wastelands occupied by our roads and factories. We also have to manage the soil. Soil is a living system, but it takes millions of years for solid bedrock to weather into just a few centimeters of topsoil. Distinct climates and parent rocks yield wildly different results. The three major Himalayan river systems have deposited silt over millennia to form the fertile alluvial plains of the north. In the northwest Deccan Plateau, ancient lava flows forged black soil. Its ability to hold moisture makes it perfectly calibrated for cash crops like cotton. Contrast that with arid soils. They are sandy and saline and only become productive after significant technological intervention and heavy irrigation. Human survival relies on mapping and managing these microscopic geological variations across vast and unforgiving terrains. When we fail to plan, we face the physical consequences of land degradation. Human activities have accelerated the pace of natural forces, causing permanent damage to the earth. We see this trauma in industrial mining sites. These areas are often abandoned after excavation, leaving deep scars and toxic waste that destroy the landscape. Even farming can be destructive. In states like Punjab and Haryana, over-irrigation has led to waterlogging, which increases soil salinity and renders the land toxic. We can observe the mechanics of soil erosion, where running water physically slices through clay. It carves out deep channels known as gullies, turning productive fields into barren ravines. These permanent geographical scars are the measurable cost of prioritizing immediate extraction over long-term stability. Gandhiji provided the ultimate logic for resource conservation. He identified selfish greed and exploitative technology as the root causes of our environmental problems. His defining principle was that the planet provides enough to satisfy every person's physical need, but it cannot survive any person's greed. True conservation requires a shift away from mass production toward production by the masses. We must replace top-down industrial extraction with sustainable local participation. Natural resources are not gifts we are entitled to. They are fragile, complex systems. Our responsibility is to design our civilizations to exist within them, rather than at their expense.